Welcome to Boston. We're standing here in the Boston Common just below the State House, and we're reminded that the history of this city is intertwined with that of the United States. Whether in areas of commerce, politics, or religion, this city has played a central role. For example, in front of the State House, you'll see statues to many figures. In particular, Anne Hutchison and Mary Dyer remind us of the cost of religious liberty and of the fact that Christian mission in many ways began here and has been carried throughout the world.
Welcome to Boston University. We're here for the Boston 2010 conference. Our conference is not an event so much as a process, because we're having conversations with Christians all over the world about the meaning of mission in the 21st century. As immigrants came to Boston, the separation between home and foreign mission was very small. Students went and lived in settlement houses in the North End and the West End in order to evangelize the immigrants. And out of that, for example, from my school, Edgar Helms founded Goodwill Industries as the first model of helping poor people to fix things up, to sell for their own self-support. So it was an NGO model of self-support. One reason why we wanted to have this conference so much is because of this incredible tradition of the inseparability of students, seminarians, and missions. These things feed each other. Piety and learning together create the mission movement. And with all of our theological seminaries here in Boston coming together to celebrate the 100th anniversary of Edinburgh 1910, we feel like we're involved in something that's of worldwide significance, because we're bringing seminarians into dialogue with all of these conversations going on around the meaning of mission all over the world for this 100th anniversary of Edinburgh 1910.
Hello, my name is Todd Johnson, and I'm co-convener of the 2010 Boston meeting. I'm standing here in Salem, Massachusetts, very close to the spot where 7 missionaries sailed for the Orient almost 200 years ago. They sailed from North America into Asia. What's changed in the last 200 years is that missionaries are being sent from all over the world to the whole world. In fact, there's even missionaries coming back to this very spot from Nigeria, from Brazil, from the Philippines, and their hope is that they can revitalize Christianity here in the West. Another profound finding in the Atlas of Global Christianity is that 86% of all Muslims, Buddhists, and Hindus in the world do not personally know a Christian. This is a tremendous gap in relationship, in friendship. And it seems as though one of the key strategies, if we can call it that, for the 21st century is hospitality. One of the best things about our conference is that it's fully ecumenical in the sense that all Christian traditions are participating: Roman Catholic, Orthodox, Protestant, Evangelical, Pentecostal. But one of the challenges is that there's 41,000 Christian denominations in the world. And how are all these going to interact and get along? That's one of the things we're going to be thinking about.
Standing here in front of Boston's Park Street Church, we're reminded of that early Puritan missionary, John Elliott, and his translation of the Bible into Algonquin in the 17th century. That translation, in many ways, began the modern missionary movement right here in Boston in the United States of America. As we wrestle with issues of human flourishing, religious freedom, and what it means to find hope in the 21st century, I want to thank you for joining us in this conference on the changing contours of world mission and Christianity.